I'm sure it's most people work Monday through Friday. I work the weekends and take a couple of days off during the week. Uh, so I hope everybody's having a great day so far. Dealing with some family stuff on our end. I have a grandmother that's got a lot of health issues, and she thinks she's getting ready to pass away. So just doing the best I can to deal with that, maintaining my peace and serenity as much as possible. Obviously sometimes it's more challenging than others, right? But it's dealing with that kind of stuff, and death and things is never easy for anybody, right? But welcome to the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, Daily Reader podcast. I appreciate y'all for being here. This is something you enjoy, something you want to see more of. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and also you can support me by liking and sharing the videos as well. And without further ado, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get started. Got something special planned today. It's going to be a little different than we normally do. I normally read the reader. Today I'm actually going to read a quote. We're going to discuss the quote. So buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be an interesting one today. So whenever you're ready, y'all, get somewhere safe where you can be comfortable for a few minutes. Can close your eyes and do some self-care this morning. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. Take some deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Today we're going to do an awareness meditation, so just notice any kind of emotions that you have going on in your body right now. It could be anxiety, it could be sadness, it could be fear, it could be happiness, it could be joy, excitement, serenity, a whole host of them. And it could change, right? It could be multiple. It could be multiple areas, different areas of your body where you're feeling it at. It could just be one area. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety. I didn't sleep all that well last night, so planning to get a little bit more rest after this video before I go to work here in a little bit. And I'm feeling that really in my chest. My chest area is where I'm feeling it at. So I'm just going to notice it. Just be aware of it. And know that it's okay to have emotions. I'm not going to judge them as good or bad. Just going to allow the emotion to be there. That's the key. You don't want to resist. So what you resist persists. And it can get worse if you're just fighting it. Like, no, I don't want this. I don't want this emotion or feeling that I'm dealing with. But if I just allow it, it'll eventually pass through. It'll run its course and pass through. And then another emotion will come up. You can also give it a color. If you want to give it a color, mine will be red. And what I would encourage you to do now is just send love to that emotion. So for my case, it's anxiety. I send you love. send you love. So I want to send love to whatever it is, even if it's a positive emotion, right? Send it love, gratitude, excitement, any of those others, happiness. I send you love. Because that's what it needs from you in this moment. It needs you to love and accept it for what it is. And it passed. The anxiety passed. Now I'm just feeling gratitude. Gratitude. I send you love. I send you love. Okay, I'll just go ahead and take one more breath, breathing deep as you can in your nose, and let it go with an audible exhale, letting go of any stress or tension if you still might have any of that inside of your body at this moment. Just release it. Then we're going to say the short version of the Serenity Prayer next. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, so this is something that's came up recently. One of my family relationships, and something that is really sometimes it's an everyday thing that you really want to keep at the forefront of your mind to be able to have this work, right? So I'm just gonna let y'all read it for a minute here. I printed it out. Then I'll read it. I'm gonna read it aloud here in just a minute. Give y'all time to read it. Okay, so it says, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. And that's from Don Miguel Ruiz. This is something we talk a lot about in the steps as well. It's very powerful. If we apply it, right? If I apply this to my life, it really does help change my life for in a positive direction, in a positive way. Uh, so, say you have, like in my situation, I was bullied a lot growing up. There was somebody that used to pick on me a lot, and I would get all bent out of shape about it. I'd be all upset. I'd be sad and fearful and wondering when he's going to pick on me again when I went into school class each day. I even fought back. I hit a couple of them, punched a couple of them in the past, but since I've learned more about God's will and the 12 steps, it's really just to realize what they're doing. It's kind of like let the water just comes across the duck's back and just goes down the duck's back. It's really what I want to do. in my life these days is when somebody does something like that, because you never know what's going on with that other person, right? A lot of us get offended, take things personally, and but what we don't realize is we don't really know what's going on with that other person. We might know, but we may not, right? More times than not, we think we do, and we probably don't know. Uh, like, for example, I used to have road rage before I come into the 12 steps. I had severe road rage. I would literally ride down the road. I would cuss people out. People would like ride my bumper. I would brake check them. I even got to the point where I got a spotlight I keep in my car. I would blind the fool out of people, y'all. I'd literally shine it in their eyes, and somebody tried to cut me off or riding my butt. Somebody rode my butt, and I'd drive around. I'd I'd Oh, if somebody was driving slow in front of me, I take that back. Somebody would be driving slow in front of me. Uh, I'd pull up in front of them and I'd brake check them just to drive slow in front of them, like, oh, this person just where they can feel like what it's like, right? And that's just not the. I don't think that's not the God way to do things, right? Not God's will, Jesus, however you want to relate that in your spiritual journey. To do things, two wrongs don't make a right, right? Not any of it is even wrong, right? People are just living their life and doing what they do, and sometimes we just get caught in the middle of it, right? Or caught in the, I would say, just caught in the crossfire. Let's just say that. Uh, and in many ways, it's not personal. That other person has an issue going on in their life. They have an addiction. They have an anger issue. They have, I mean, they could be just financially stressed. They could be just stressed about something else. And you just happen to be that person in front of them at the time when they was pissed off or uh, upset or whatnot. So it don't mean it has anything to do with you. It really has something to do with them in most cases. Now, here's the thing: if multiple people tell you something, this is what I've learned. Okay, multiple people tell me something, then I might want to look at that. It might be something that I might need to take personal, right, and really look at, reevaluate in my life. Uh, but many cases, that's not the case. Many cases, it's about that other person. But it is something in it for us to learn, right? There could be a lesson in there for us to learn in the process. Uh, could be this person is trying to teach us maybe patience. Maybe the person could be trying to teach us forgiveness. Like these bullies that used to bully me growing up. Maybe, you know what? Maybe God was saying, hey, love them. Love them regardless of what they do, right? The Bible says, turn to the other cheek, return the evil with kindness. And I tell you one dang thing, that is one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it does work. I've done it on a few occasions, and I try to get better and better with it, right? But that's what we're called to do. Uh, if you believe the Bible anyway, if you're kind of more about the Bible and the Jesus method, uh, not to seek revenge. The Bible also says, "Revenge is mine," saith the Lord. Not to go religious on y'all, but there is a verse in the Bible that says that. So we have to look at it. The pattern is showing up in our life for a reason. This person is in our life for a reason. And some people are meant to be in our lives for a season. Some people are meant to be with us like for life. I totally believe that. Some people are not meant to be in our life for just short periods of time. That could be to teach us something, right? So, but that's up to you to decide, and it's up to me to decide what that lesson is, or what the reason is. You mean for them being in our lives, or presenting this challenging situation to us, or pattern. I like to call it a pattern. Almost everything we do, like 90% of things we do, you always we're ran by our subconscious mind. We have a conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Uh, and the subconscious mind like controls like your breathing, your heartbeat, uh, things like that, like when you're sleeping at night, right? Some people call it the unconscious. I just choose to call it the subconscious, subconscious and conscious mind. Maybe there's a unconscious mind as well. Maybe there's three, but I usually just keep it in two categories just to simplify things. But a lot of the things that are supposedly happening to us are actually happening for us. So for us to be able to have the awareness, hey, what's going on with this person right now? Maybe they're like, even the road rage stuff I had. What helped me drop the road rage stuff, going back to that, is who knows what was going on with those people, right? That they were driving 20 miles an hour below the speed limit. I mean, they could have been having a medical issue. They could just be an old person just driving down the road. I mean, we never know. And I mean, I would lose my freaking crap, flip out. And like, that didn't do nothing to get my heart rate, my stress up in my life. Blood pressure probably sky high. For what, right? So, but anyway, y'all, that's pretty much it today. If y'all have any comments, questions, or suggestions about this, definitely leave it below. I'd love to hear it. This is your podcast as much as it is mine. So, love y'all, and look forward to seeing y'all the same time tomorrow. Take care. Have a great Friday. Peace and love.